What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another shoe custom video. For today's custom, I'm doing a Gucci design on these Air Force Ones. I know all my videos have been Air Force One customs so far, but I've got some new stuff planned for the near future. And as you can see, I have a Yeezy box behind me. They're the triple whites, which is the perfect shoe for customizing. I've just been too scared to touch them. But if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll customize them and maybe even give them away. Who knows? For this custom, I went onto Amazon and ordered some snake patches, and they came in the mail yesterday, but there was a small problem. So my Gucci patches came in today for this week's custom. There's only one problem. The measurements were in inches and not centimeters, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing this week. So I ordered some that were the right size and they came in the mail today, but they're too small for what I originally wanted to do with them. So I don't know how I'm going to incorporate them with a shoe, but I'll try and figure something out. March is almost over. There's like a day left. But at the beginning of March, I set some goals and milestones that I wanted to hit with my channel. One of those goals is that I wanted to hit 3K subs, and last night I just hit 3.8K subs. And another one was that I wanted to hit 10,000 views on a video. And my cartoon Air Force One video just hit 72,000 views. When I set those goals, I fully expected not to hit them. I just wanted to aim high. So to not only hit the goal, but surpass it by a large amount, it blows my mind. So thank you to everyone who watches my videos. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe because I have a lot of fun things planned for the future. Anyways, this is going to be a fun custom, so let's get started with the video. Before we can do anything to this shoe, we have to remove the laces so we don't get any paint on them. Using some acetone, I'm going to rub down the swooshes, toe box, and back tab. For the swooshes, I use some painter's tape and an X-Acto knife to mask off the surrounding areas. This step isn't necessary, but it guarantees that you won't make any mistakes. I need to find the exact size and shape of the toe box to know how much of my stencils to use. To do this, I covered the entire thing with strips of tape and then used an X-Acto knife to cut around the edges. Once I peel it back, I should have the exact shape of the toe box. I didn't want to put the tape directly on the stencils, so I used some transfer paper and traced around the tape so I could use it as a reference instead. Now, using my transfer paper as a guide, I'm going to cut out my stencils. It's better to have too much than to have too little, so I'm leaving some room around the edges. Before we can lay down the stencils, we have to put down our background color, which is light brown. I created this color using some Angelus bone with a couple drops of orange and brown. I put about 2 to 3 coats on both swooshes and the toe box. Now that that's done, we can remove the tape. For the stencils, I skipped using transfer paper and just did it all by hand. If you're going to do it this way, be careful because it's easy to mess up. Since the stencils are being laid down on a curved surface, it helps to add some slits into this side so they're more flexible. I did the same thing for both. Before laying down the dark brown paint, I applied heat to the stencils, which helps them bond to the leather. If you skip this step, you risk the paint leaking underneath and you'll have a lot of touch-ups to do afterwards. Now all of our stencils are on firmly, so we can go in and paint over them with some dark brown leather paint. Since brown is the darker color, this should only take about 1 to 2 light coats. Now that all of our paint is down, we can remove the stencils. If you did everything correctly, none of the paint will have leaked and you'll end up with something that looks like this. Moving on to the back tab, I'm doing the red and green Gucci stripes. For the red stripe, I made it even with the leather strip at the bottom of the shoe, and I applied several coats of Angela's Fiery Red. For the green stripes, I tried to make them the same width as the red stripe. I didn't measure it, I just moved the tape around until it looked even. The green paint is extremely thin, so you'll have to apply 5 to 6 coats to get a solid green color. For the remaining area of the back tab, I did the Gucci design by repeating all the steps from before. The last thing to do is to spray the shoes with some matte finisher and then lace them up. I decided to use the snakes I ordered online as lace covers, and I intertwined the laces with the snake and it worked out pretty well. If you guys want to order a pair of these, hit me up on Instagram at SneakerSniperCustoms. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this custom, and I'll see you guys in the next video.